Hey, Sarah, where are you right now?
Oh, I stepped out for a bit.
So you're just wandering around outside without doing any chores? Must be nice having nothing better to do.
Well, a friend invited me, but I did finish all the chores before I left. Lunch is ready for you, too.
Lunch? You mean those leftovers?
I actually turned last night's beef stew into a hash. I thought it was a nice way to use it up.
You expect us to eat that? Lunch should be something light and easy on the stomach. I get terrible heartburn. Or are you trying to make us sick so we'll drop dead sooner?
No, of course not. I would never. I'm sorry. In that case, I'll order something for delivery.
There you go again, spending money like it grows on trees. You're not the one earning it. That's Kevin's job.
Yes, you're right.
The only reason we moved in with you two is because Kevin asked us to. Honestly, we should have just moved in with Steven and his wife instead.
I'm sorry.
Do you have any idea how exhausting it is to have to correct you every single time? You just nod along like you understand, but nothing ever changes.
I'm sorry.
Always apologizing. Show some real improvement for once.
I have been trying to follow your instructions, Patricia, but you change what you want every time, and it's hard to keep up.
So what? I'm allowed to change my mind depending on how I feel. Why can't you just adapt to that?
That's honestly very difficult to do.
We've been living together for 3 years, and you still can't manage that. You really are hopeless, aren't you?
I'm trying my best to get better at it.
Trying doesn't count for anything if the result is the same every single day. You know what? I've been patient with you for 3 years. 3 whole years.
I know, and I genuinely appreciate that you put up with.
Oh, don't flatter yourself. It wasn't patience, it was disappointment. Every morning I wake up and hope today will be the day you figure it out, and every morning I'm wrong.
I don't know what else I can do, Patricia. I really don't.
You can't even do basic housework, and you'd be completely lost without Kevin's paycheck. We really drew the short straw getting stuck with you. This house and this land, someone like you doesn't deserve to live here.
I see.
And another thing, that bathroom. Did you clean it this morning?
Yes, I did. First thing.
It didn't look clean to me.
I scrubbed the tiles, wiped down the sink, and replaced the towels.
Well, you missed the corner by the door. Again.
I'll get it when I'm back.
Don't bother. You'll just do a half job like always. Forget it. Don't bother coming home tonight.
But today is Kevin's birthday. I was just going to pick up a cake. handle it.
You should have told me from the beginning.
I know. I'm sorry.
Don't apologize to me for that. You have nothing to apologize for.
Anyway, looks like we won't be celebrating your birthday together tonight.
That's fine. I'm 32. I don't need a birthday party.
Still.
We'll grab dinner together another day. That's more than enough. But Sarah, there's something I need you to understand.
What is it?
Your happiness is the most important thing to me.
Yeah.
So don't just keep pushing through. I think it's time we made some real decisions about the future.
You're right. Okay.
I mean it. Whatever you decide, I'm with you.
Even if it's a decision your parents won't like?
Especially then.
Okay, let me think about what I want to do.
Take your time. Just know I'm not asking you to keep...
Yourself?
Yes, I had to suffer through all of that. So why do you get to just waltz in and live comfortably? I won't stand for it.
That's really not fair, Patricia. I've been trying so hard, biting my tongue, putting up with everything, because I genuinely wanted things to work between us. But you were never interested in that, were you? You just wanted someone to bully.
That's right. It's tradition. You pass it on. That's just how it's done. When you have kids and they get married, you do the same thing to their spouse.
I would never do that. Not in a million years.
Doesn't matter. I'm going to keep making your life difficult. That's just how it is.
Let me ask you something, Patricia.
What?
When you were being treated that way, did you think it was fair?
Of course not. It was awful.
So you know exactly what you've been putting me through.
That's not the point.
That is exactly the point. You knew it was awful. You chose to do it anyway.
Ugh.
3 years, Patricia. I cleaned your house, cooked your meals, managed the shopping, handled the repairs, kept quiet every single time you insulted me. 3 years.
Besides, where would you even go? You've got nowhere else. You can't run and you can't hide.
Nowhere else?
Your parents died young, remember? You can't even go back to your old home. Honestly, raising such a useless daughter before dying, what a burden of a family.
Please stop. You can say whatever you like about me, but don't you dare talk about my parents like that. I mean it.
Oh, yeah? And what are you going to do about it? You can't scare me.
All right, I think I understand where things stand.
Oh? What are you going to do?
I'm not coming back to that house. Goodbye, Patricia.
Ha! Drama queen, walking out over a little family friction. Good riddance. The whole family will be better off without you.
Without telling you, that property is mine. I don't need your permission to sell what belongs to me.
What are you talking about? Kevin bought this house. How could it possibly be yours?
I never explained this to you, but that land and property belong to me.
What?
The land was originally owned by my parents.
What?
After they passed, I inherited everything and have been managing it ever since.
That can't be true.
It is. I don't have a traditional job, but I've been living off rental income as a landlady. When we decided to move in with you, I purchased that house myself. So yes, the land and the house are entirely mine. That's why I sold them. If you don't believe me, call the real estate agency. They'll confirm everything.
But even so, why would you just sell it like that?
Why wouldn't I? Why should I let other people live in my property? If you'd like to stay, you're welcome to buy it from me. I'd have no objection to that.
You can't be serious! Do you have any idea what you've done?
What do you mean?
Kevin is on a business trip. He's not home. When he comes back and finds out the house is gone, don't you think he'll be absolutely furious with you? He'll be disgusted. You're going to lose him. Or is that fine with you since you're getting divorced anyway?
Divorced? What are you talking about? Kevin and I are not getting divorced.
What? You walked out. You left.
I said I was leaving your household. I never said anything about divorcing Kevin. You misunderstood.
But after you left, Kevin was still living here, so I assumed.
We hadn't found a new place yet. There was a lot to sort out, so I stayed in a hotel while Kevin stayed there temporarily. We still met up for dinner regularly. And now that we found an apartment, we're living together. By the way, there is no business trip. Kevin lied. He and I are living together right now.
Wait, Kevin lied to me?
Yes, he was worried about telling you he was leaving would cause a scene. So he made up the business trip and moved out quietly. We're both very happy now. I'd suggest you start looking for somewhere new to live as soon as possible.
No, that's impossible. That's a lie. It has to be. Kevin, what is going on? You're supposed to be on a business trip.
Yeah, Mom, that was a lie. I'm living with Sarah now.
How could you just leave like that?
Because I can't live with someone who would treat Sarah the way you did.
I never drove her out. She left on her own.
Did she? Are you sure about that?
Yes, she wasn't doing any housework either. I was the one picking up the slack.
Give me a break. You think I'd actually believe that?
It's the truth. And then, out of nowhere, she leaves and sells the house.
Nothing about this came out of nowhere. You drove her to this. You treated her terribly.
I did no such thing. I wanted to have a good relationship with Sarah. But she kept pushing me away. That's why we never got close.
I've heard enough. I'm not listening to this.
You mean you don't believe your own mother?
No. Sarah told me everything that was happening. She came to me again and again.
And she was lying to you.
She had recordings.
What?
I was skeptical at first, too, so she played them for me. Audio recordings of everything you said to her. Hearing those, I was devastated.
But every family has arguments. That's just normal.
Don't! There was nothing normal about what I heard. Do you want me to list some of it? Because I still remember every word.
Kevin.
You told her she didn't deserve to live in that house. You told her she had no place in this family. You brought up her parents dying and called them a burden.
I was just venting. It wasn't...
It wasn't what? It wasn't serious? You said it. She heard it over and over again. I was ready to cut you both off and leave with Sarah from the very beginning.
I'll be sending you a notice regarding compensation for emotional damages.
Are you kidding me?
The sustained harassment left me in real psychological distress. I'll be seeking appropriate compensation for that. And I don't think...
Daughter-in-law gets treated harshly. That's just how it is. But bullying a mother-in-law? That's just wrong.
Bullying anyone is wrong. Full stop. If you had any empathy for other people, you wouldn't do it to begin with. That's what you're missing.
But
besides, Stephen already told me what really happened. You started treating his wife the same way you treated me when you first moved in.
how do you know about that?
Because I talked to Stephen, like I just said, but his wife didn't take it lying down. She pushed back hard. So what happened isn't that she's bullying you, it's that you two butted heads and now things are tense. You lost your footing in that house because of your own behavior. Please don't play the victim with me.
Please, I've learned my lesson. I've changed, I really have.
Have you? Or have you just run into someone who won't let you get away with it?
That's not fair.
Patricia, the difference between me and Stephen's wife isn't that she's cruel and I was kind, it's that I absorbed everything quietly and she didn't. You mistook my silence for permission.
Let me live with you both. Stephen's wife won't even help me with anything around the house.
Of course she won't. Nobody wants to wait on you hand and foot. You should be grateful you have a roof over your head at all. I can't live with someone who doesn't know how to appreciate others. Please stay where you are and make do.
Is there truly nothing I can say to change your mind?
No, and I think deep down, you already knew that before you reached out.
Ugh.
I hope things improve for you, Patricia. I genuinely do, but I'm not the solution to your problems. Kevin, are you coming home for dinner tonight?
Yeah, no overtime today. I should be back early.
Good. Oh, Patricia called, by the way. She wants to come live with us.
Of course she does. I honestly don't know what to do with that woman.
It's okay. A lot of it was my own fault, too. I kept letting things slide.